Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I want to bring this back up again. I started the show off with this. In every team, like we have a team here, right? Got Carlin, Jason's on the phone screening, Carlin's on the boards. We got news reporter, we have traffic. 5 people. It's a team. Now, when people determine a couple weeks from now how many people were listening to the show, they look to me and they'll say, "Hey, Shelley, this number of people listen to your show," right? Because it's the Shelley Winter Show. But I'm fully aware of the people that are on my team. Carlin on the boards and Jason answering calls, news and traffic. I'm aware of all of these people, and they all have a role to play. And so when I say, "Hey, look at the growth of this show," it's all because of the team. Everyone's a part of the team. Everyone has a role to play. The sound, the music, the bumpers, the traffic, the cleanness of the traffic, the cleanness of the news. It's all a team effort. Now, there's one person that's being looked at, me, say, "Hey, great show." Yeah, but it's a team. And any one of the team members can say, "I'm part of the Shelley Winter Show." And if they want to put on their resume, "Hey, I worked on traffic on the Shelley Winter Show. I did news on the Shelley Winter Show. I worked the board. I worked call screen on the Shelley Winter Show. And I was part of that team. And we went from 15th to 3rd. They were part of the team. And no one can take that away from them because it would be true. And I'm using that as a simple personal example. Because there's people running for governor right now who are touting the successes of Governor Kemp. And trust me when I tell you, Governor Kemp is the greatest governor we've had in modern times. I will say that. I will say that to the day I die. But he had a team with him. He says it in that interview. He has a team. Burt Jones, lieutenant governor, is part of that team. Burt Governor pushed the agenda that the governor ran on and said promises made, promises kept. Burt Jones was right on that team, pushing it through the Senate. John Burns, Speaker of the House, was pushing it through the House. John Kennedy, as Senate Pro Tem, was helping Burt Jones to push it through the Senate. So they were a team, 4 men, working together to achieve the results that we see now, that are being touted in advertising as if these guys had nothing to do with it. And Governor Kemp will tell you himself. He said it himself. The lieutenant governor and I are a great team. So if you run an ad talking about all the great things that the governor has done, and then at the same time run an ad saying Burt Jones hasn't done anything in 15 years, you're lying. Because you just said Burt Jones has done a lot of things in the 15 years because you just touted the things the governor did because Burt Jones helped the governor do those things. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how politics works. It's a team sport. Everyone joins in. Everyone has a role to play. Now, I can understand if you're saying, "Hey, the governor hasn't done anything and I'm coming in here to change." If you're saying that, then that's fair. But you can't run an ad talking about how great a job the governor's done while at the same time running around the state telling people that the lieutenant governor has done nothing because they work as a team. That's why the governor was allowed to get things done that you're touting now. And so if you're on the sidelines and you can't decide who to work for or vote for, if you voted for Raffensperger or you voted for Carr and you're trying to figure out what to do, listen to the advertising. It's telling you why you should vote for Burt Jones. Because all the things that's being touted done by Governor Kemp was pushed by Burt Jones through the Senate. They're a team, the governor's own words. A governor can't get anything done on his own, just like a point guard can't beat another team of 5 on his own. Just like I, the host of the Shelley Winter Show, can't do this show on my own. So as you go to decide how to vote next Monday at the start of early voting, think about what you're listening to. This is a great state to live in. It's a great state to do business in. It's a great state to raise a family in. The reason why I know this is because hordes and hordes of people are coming here. That's all because of the governor. That's all because of the base laid by Nathan Deal and Sonny Perdue. And that's also all due to Burt Jones being lieutenant governor. Why? Because he's there pushing through the agenda of the governor. So if you're touting the governor's accomplishments, you're touting the accomplishments of Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones as well. So if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? It's so much advertising, so many mailers, so much going on. Understand this fundamental point. If you're happy living in Georgia right now, if your taxes are lower, if your property taxes are lower, if you're living well right now in the state of Georgia, and you say, wow, Governor Kemp, thank you, you also must take the next step down and say, thank you, Lieutenant Governor. You must also take the next step down and say, thank you, Speaker of the House, John Burns. And you must also go one more step down and say, thank you, John Kennedy. Because all of them were a team to get the agenda done, set forth by the leader, Governor Brian Kemp. That's the way the sausage is made. Shiny nickel, you can grab. Hard-working quarter that's been everywhere, that's done all the work, scuffed up, dirty, pick that one up. Leave the shiny nickel alone. The Shelley Winter Show. We'll be right back.